A little bit about myself. I've basically struggled with weight, or had what I'd call a weight issue my whole life. Even in my early 20s, I always carried like a spare tyre, and even though I was very active, and even when I got involved heavily in dancing and sport, I still carried the weight. And I found it really didn't matter what I did. It was almost like my mind was preconditioned to be at a certain weight, and then as I got older and became a little bit more sedentary in some of my movements, the weight just in stages went up. And over the last 3 years, I've put on something like maybe 23, 24 kilos, and it doesn't matter what sort of exercise I seem to do. It's not really coming off, and I've had a belief for a long time it's something to do with the way the mind is programmed, or the body is programmed. When Trevor explained to me about the program, it resonated with me. So I'm on my I'm on my second day actually of the program. I've been gorging out for the last 1.5 days. I'm really full. It seems funny to when I was told that I could eat what I want, this little voice in me said, "Beauty, let's go for it." So it started to eat, and it's been having fun. But now I'm full, and I'm almost at the stage where I don't want any more food. But I'm looking forward to the program starting tomorrow. I'm on the 500 calories, and I'll be coming back once I've finished the drops. I'll be coming back and reporting how I went as far as weight loss. At the moment, I'm actually I started at 129.5. That was yesterday, and in a day and a half, I went up 2 kilos. Because I've been eating a lot of food, and so yeah, this is going to be an interesting experience. Hi, Len again, back to give you a progress report on my DSL weight loss program. I'm actually in day 17 now. No, I'm sorry, I'm day 16. And to date, I've lost between 9.5 and 10 kilos. I actually started at 129.5 and I went to 131.5, and I'm now down to 122 or 121.5. And so it's been a pretty exciting time. It has been much easier than I could from anything I've ever done before, and I just want to show you just like how much I've done. This is only the last couple of years, and there's any sort of thing on weight loss that you want to talk about as far as pills and supplements and all that sort of stuff to reduce the appetite to try. Maybe I wasn't patient enough with some of them. But I'll say that in almost every case, because I didn't see results or I didn't feel results, that I gave up on them. And I can't really explain why I didn't continue with them, but I didn't feel like I was getting results. Whereas with this, a little bit hard stuffing yourself for 2 days. On the last video, I was fairly well bloated. I have been stuffing my face for 2 days, and I had around here like a truck tire. And in 2 weeks, that's reduced now to a car tire. And you'll see me again in 2 weeks, and I'll keep going the way I am, and that'll reduce to a bike tire. And then when I do the next program, that will disappear because I'll do my 15 kilos, and once I've done the 15 kilos, I'll stop. But it's better and much easier than I could have believed. I mean, if you look at 100 grams of meat or 100 grams of chicken or fish and think you can only put one vegetable at it, and me thinking that before, and if you had have told me that, I think that's all I'm going to eat, how do I survive? I have found that with the drops, the using of an apple, little slices of the apple, it's much easier than I could have believed. I'm not struggling with this diet at all. Sometimes I get a little bit hungry, but I've been putting myself in a position where there's food around me, other people are eating, and all I do is grab my orange, especially at night time. I go out. If I go out, I take an orange with me. And so all I can say is it's all so far so good. Very happy with the results. I've got a few friends who are starting it now as well, And yeah, well, I'll see you in 10 to 15 kilos time. Hi, Len again. Just a bit of an update on the DSL program and my progress. I'm now down to 116.5. It's coming up a little bit slower than I actually appreciated. I understand that in the program they do tell you that you have a bit of a plateau period, and that's what I've got this week. I've lost about 2 kilos. I understand it's a fat cells retaining water, but in the last 24 hours I'm losing a lot of water. So and the weight started to come down again, so I'm pretty happy about that. But the things I'd like to report is I'm not feeling any side effects. I mean, I feel great. I feel like I've got more energy than I've had before. I'm sleeping much better than I have in a long time. My son mentioned that I'm moving a lot easier, which is a good thing as well. But there's other things that are happening which I'm pretty grateful for. And first off, if I go out visiting or socialising with other people, eating food. In my past, when I was around food, and if it looked good and it smelled good, I had to have it. And I really did not have the discipline to keep my hands away from the food. With this program, I'm not getting the cravings. Every now and again, a little bit of hunger, but then I have a piece of apple or a piece of orange, and that sort of seems to satisfy it quite well. But the other good things as well is I reckon I'm saving a fortune on this. I'd spending probably $40, maybe $45 a week on food maximum now, whereas and I think I'm saving maybe $50 or $60 a week because it's all pretty simple. The food preparation as well is, once you get used to 100 gram size and all that sort of stuff, it gets pretty easy. So all in all, it's really good. Everything's going well, feel great. And unfortunately I'll have to stop the weight reduction side of it and go into the maintenance period fairly soon. But I'm pretty grateful, and I'm going to do a second round. And I think that's about all. Otherwise, all good. Hi, Len again. I'm now on day 44. I have technically lost 16 kilos. I know it's against the advice of the DSL, but to be honest with you, if I have no way, I'll get another bottle of drops and I'll go another month, because it's actually been a piece of cake. I did go a few days, or actually 4 days, where I plateaued a bit. That was a bit of a concern. It was just a bit of patience. I learnt a few things that I shouldn't do while doing the program, like having too much salt, little things like that. But in essence, when I stuck to the program, I lost weight consistently. However, we do know that there's some plateau times. It's been good. I've a few things that have improved. My breathing, for example, much better than it's been for a long time. I had a bit of a rash on my arm. It's cleared up totally. I feel great. There's been no side effects whatsoever. I'm just looking forward to doing my stabilising and my maintenance period, which I think I'll do okay. We'll see. I can't see any reason not. And then I'll finish it off with my next kilo at 15 kilos. As you see, I had started with a truck tyre, went to a car tyre. It's still way there, obviously, but now I'm down to a bike tyre, and by the time they finish the next round, it'll all be gone, and there'll be much less of me. So I hope that you're going well in your program, and I look forward to the next session. Thank you.